Aside from the normal supply curve going up from left to right, there are probably 3 or 4 other unusual supply curves that it's useful to have some understanding of. We might start with the perfectly inelastic supply curve, where no matter what price is on offer, only a certain quantity will be made available. An example there could be in agriculture, where a farmer brings his potatoes to the market, and irrespective of the price, he can't increase the quantity supplied because all the potatoes have been harvested and he has to wait until next year to harvest more. The next one would be where the supply curve starts out looking normal and then becomes vertical. So in other words, there is what's called a capacity constraint. So for the first part of the supply curve, as more money is available in the market, more will be supplied. But at a certain point, maximum capacity has been reached. This could be the case of a furniture factory, let's say, that's able to turn out up to 100 tables in a week. But because of the amount of workers that they have and the size of the factory, they can't produce any more, even if there suddenly were to be a huge increase in the market price of tables. They can only still produce the 100 tables. Another one then is where a certain minimum price has been negotiated, below which nothing will be supplied. This could be the case in a labour market. For example, doctors could all agree that they're not going to supply their services for less than €150 an hour. So below that minimum price of €150, no labour will be supplied. But if the price increases above €150, then more will be supplied. So it starts out as a perfectly elastic supply curve. In other words, nothing will be supplied below the minimum price, and then normal service resumes. So the supply curve goes up then in accordance with the market price on offer. And then finally, there's a backward bending supply curve. So it's one that looks like that. And this usually applies to labour. So what is happening here is that normal supply curve rules apply, that as more is made available in the market, then the quantity supplied will increase. But at a certain point, workers start to substitute leisure time, their own free time, for money. So if more were to be made available and the wage rate increased above that subjective level, it's different for every worker, they might actually supply less labour, because now leisure time and home life, work life balance becomes more important than actual money. So that's called the backward bending supply curve.